He says, I'm going as Joe Biden for Halloween. Scare the shit out of everyone. Yeah, but if you go as Joe Biden, you might get lost and not know where you are. So bring some handlers if you go as Joe Biden.
I was thinking of going as the Joaquin Phoenix Joker from last year's movie. Now, speak of someone who has some good observations and good ideas, but allows themselves to become monstrous and to engage in evil acts. That's a character that's just like that. Anyway, I was thinking of going as that character. I like the dance he does on the stairs. What are you doing? What are you doing for Halloween? Nothing?
Yeah, I don't. I sometimes do. I don't know. Usually what I do is my daughter has, I try and like, if she's doing something, sometimes I'll dress up like in some complimentary costume. Just because I don't go out to Halloween parties for adults. So the only Halloween interaction I have is like walking around trick-or-treating with her. So
that's it.
Yeah. And are you supposed to do other things as adults? It's a kid's
I like to go to costume parties and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
sorry.
fun getting like dressed up.
I was Dr. Horrible one year. I have a Dr. Horrible outfit
Cool.
with the gloves and the goggles. But Samuel Burke gives us $5. Thank you, Samuel. Yeah, I think we made it through our super chats. Yep.
Maybe somebody says Zach says Barbie. Maybe we should go as woke Barbie.
I
have to.
Sorry, there's one more super chat that I want to say. Pirate Tomsky says, Carter, I'm looking forward to the 5th of November to watch V for Vendetta, one of my favorite films. Yeah, so what I have done in the past, although the primary party attendees have moved out of state, but what I did for a while with my friend Katrina and her husband was, and whoever else wanted to come over, is we would have on the evening of November 4th, we had, I forget what time it was, but we know how long the DVD is or whatever, and we would start watching V for Vendetta so that at midnight it was the 5th of November, and that's when Parliament blew up, and we would watch V for Vendetta every year because I do love that movie. But maybe that's not the right thing to say after just having talked about the plot against Governor Whitmer.
Well, no, it's art. That's the thing, is I think we exercise some of our shadow self, as Jordan Peterson calls it. I think he gets that from Jung, but you exercise some of that through entertainment, we exercise our tribalism through sport. These are safer ways of exercising some of those darker desires of our nature and not actually doing them in real life. I can really like the Joker character and not let myself become the Joker character in real life.
I really want to shoot Robert De Niro, but I would never do it.
Right? Like you sort of, it's the people who think that they are not capable of evil and who believe that they are unquestionably on the side of good that scare me.
Yeah.
And the people that would look at a character like that and say, oh, that's so not me, I'm not like that, and can never see themselves as being someone capable of evil, those are the people that scare me. Like, that's part of the reason I like true crime, is I'm fascinated in our human ability to justify evil behavior. And I never want to be in a place where I start doing it again. And so whenever I watch something like Netflix has a documentary out now about, that case, that guy in Colorado, Chris Watts, who killed his pregnant wife and 2 kids, happened 2 years ago. And when I watch something like that, part of me is trying to figure out the psychology and the justification and the humanness behind something so evil like that. And if you can't watch that and get recognize the darker side of human nature and say, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess if you can't see your shadow self, if you can't see any part of it, you're not aware of it, then I think you are someone like Chris Watts. I think you are someone who is capable of doing that because you think you're not.
Well,
does that make sense?
We all are. And I think something else Jordan Peterson says, and I don't know if you got this from you also, but You should be dangerous. You should be capable of being dangerous. It just means a good person just has it under control, right? They're not using it. But I think there's even a role for that dark self, not in like a sadistic way, but when you're called upon, for example, to defend people that you love, sometimes you need to do dark things, right? Like I'm trying to think of a just war, for example, right? Where, you're being invaded or whatever. Like you've got to do things that shouldn't make you feel comfortable, but you've got to tap into that. Being dangerous is part of being human, and recognizing that you have that capability and keeping it under control is the mark of being civilized, right? That's being mature, is knowing that you have that, but you're not going to unleash it because you're an adult.
It's acknowledgement and control, and you can't have control if you don't even have acknowledgement.
Right.
That's, people who are blind, who are sort of self-deluded and lying even to themselves and hiding part of themselves, those people are the people that I think end up doing things like that because they're just living in self-delusion about what they're capable of. I don't know.